Hello, welcome to the channel. It is a series of videos on Jamb literature, possible questions and answers. Let's continue from where we stopped in the previous video. To number 41, the sun used to smile in my heart. The sun used to smile in my heart. A. The line is an example of A. Apostrophe, B. Personification, C. Rhetorical question, D. Zeugma. The fact that the sun is made to smile is a personification. Note that smiling in its real sense is an action which only a person is capable of doing. The sun has been personified by smiling, by doing a thing a person can do. The correct option is B, personification. Number 42. The use of two contrasting words that are placed side by side is called. The use of two contrasting words that are placed side by side is called A. Oxymoron, B. Euphemism, C. Pun, D. Antithesis. When two words that are opposite in meaning are placed beside each other, it is called oxymoron. That is option A, oxymoron. 43. The combination of two or more metaphors is called. The combination of two or more metaphors is called A. Monometaphor, B. Dimetaphor, C. Mixed metaphor, D. Combined metaphor. When we have two or more metaphors combined, they are called, all the combination together are called mixed metaphor. A mixed metaphor occurs when two or more incompatible metaphors are combined in a single expression, often creating a humorous or illogical effect. The correct option is C, mixed metaphor. Looking at other options, option A, monometaphor. I haven't heard about that in literature. Dimetaphor, that is also non-existent. I haven't heard about it. And even combined metaphor. Of course, we do have mixed metaphor in literature. Number 44. Dash are generally regarded as brief but purposeful reference within a literary text to a person, place, event, or to another work of literature. Dash are generally regarded as brief but purposeful references within a literary text to a person, place, event, or to another work of literature. A. Referrals, B. Chiasmus, C. Metonymy, D. Allusions. The correct option is option D, allusions. That is a brief reference to a place, a person, an event, or to another work of literature. Allusions. Number 45. An action in a play that stimulates the audience to pity a character is an action in a play that stimulates the audience to pity a character is props, parody, pyrrhic, pathos. The correct option is pathos. Pathos is the rhetorical device in drama that evokes the feeling of pity, sympathy, or sorrow in the audience towards a character, often heightening emotional impact in tragedies. Pathos is the device in drama that stimulates the audience to pity a character. Number 46. When an object is invested with a meaning beyond its immediate reference, it becomes. When an object is invested with a meaning beyond its immediate reference, it becomes a symbol, an irony, a subject, an epigram. In literature, when an ordinary object carries deeper or abstract significance beyond its literal meaning, it is called symbolism. When an object has deeper or abstract meaning beyond its ordinary or surface meaning, that object is called a symbol. So, when an object is invested with a meaning beyond its immediate reference, that object becomes a symbol. Option A, symbol, symbol. Number 47, a story with elements that have both literal and figurative meanings is a story with elements that have both literal and figurative meanings is A, allegory, B, novella, C, fable, D, epistle. A story with elements that have both literal and figurative meaning is allegory. Option A, allegory. An allegory is a narrative where characters, events, or elements represent deeper ideas or moral on both literal and symbolic levels. An example of this is Animal Farm by George Orwell. Also, The Leader and the Led by Neo Shundari is an example of allegory where animals stand for political figures. Okay, let's go to 48 where we have this question. A tragic hero, according to the Aristotelian precept, must be a dash. A tragic hero, according to the Aristotelian precept, must be a dash. A, central character, after whom the play is named. B, king, with deep affection for his subject. C, noble character, with hubris. D, lowly character, who suddenly stumbles on some fortunes. According to Aristotle's Poetic, a tragic hero is a person of noble status and high moral standing whose downfall stems from a tragic flaw. This tragic flaw in literature, we also call it hamartia or hubris. This downfall is as a result of excessive pride that leads to the reversal of their fortune. This can be seen in the character of Thomas More in A Man for All Seasons by Robert Bolt. So a tragic hero, according to the Aristotelian precept, must be a noble character with hubris. Option C. That hubris is what we call the tragic flaw, the mistake that leads to his downfall. Number 49, we have this little extract. For 7 days it rained that June. A storm, half out to sea, kept turning around like a dog trying to settle himself on a rug. We were the fleas that complained in his hair. The image set in the lines above are of A, rain and flood in June. B, discomfort and likely destruction. C, the days of Noah. D, an animal, insect, and fun. From this extract, the poet's vivid imagery, that is a relentless storm circling around like an unsettled dog with humans as insignificant fleas complaining. Look at that line. It says, we were the fleas that complained in his hair. That is the dog's hair. So humans are the fleas complaining. This evokes the sense of irritation, vulnerability, and potential devastation from the prolonged rain. So the correct option is option B, discomfort and likely destruction. The image set in the lines above are of discomfort and likely destruction. Rain and flood, option A, rain and flood in June. These are just the surface meaning. We need more than the surface meaning to understand our texts in literature. Option C and D. Well, C is just like a reference to the Bible. It is not it. And D, an animal, insect, and fun. It is not just correct. All these are from surface interpretation. The correct option is option B, discomfort and likely destruction. Let's come to number 50, which is the last question for this video. The overwhelming pride that destroys the tragic hero is called. The overwhelming pride that destroys the tragic hero is called A, nemesis, B, catharsis, C. Hubris. D. Tragedy. We already discussed what is related to this question in number 48, and the correct answer is the tragic flaw. But then there is nothing like tragic flaw in our options. Another word for tragic flaw is what we have in option C, hubris. Hubris. So the overwhelming pride that destroyed the tragic hero is called hubris. This is going to be all as far as this video is concerned. I trust that you have learned one thing or the other. If you find this video worthwhile, if you find it useful, do well to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. If you have the time, drop a nice comment and like this video. Thank you. Until I come your way again, have a nice one. Bye bye.